Welcome to the video tutorial for the Valentine's Pop Art Bag. You will need a paper bag and some crayons, and we're going to start with a dark color to make some background lines. So the first thing you're going to do is create a grid on your bag, but notice it's not a grid like you would use in math. Instead, we're making this one intentionally wonky. So we want the lines to be wavy, we want the spaces between the lines to shift, and once you finish going up and down with your lines, then you're going to go side to side. And notice I'm not making the lines parallel to each other. I really want all the spaces between the lines to be different. So that's your first step, is you'll set up your lines. After you're done setting up your lines, you're going to start thinking about the colors that you want to use. Since we're doing this one for Valentine's Day, I think I'm going to go with some Valentine's Day colors, maybe some maroon or red, and go ahead and choose your colors. You really only need one, maybe two for this next step, but be thinking about what colors you might want to use. All right, so once you've got your colors, and you've thought about which ones you want to use and what you might like it to look like, you're going to start thinking about the shapes that you're going to use to fill. Since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to go with hearts, but you can do whatever shape you want, but it should be something you can repeat. Because what you're going to end up doing is drawing that same shape over and over and over again inside every box. So if the box is big, the shape gets big. If the box is small, the shape gets small. And if the box is wonky like this one, the shape gets wonky. The big goal is to make sure that those edges of your shape touch all four sides of every square. And so then you're going to continue until you have filled in every square of your grid with the shape that you chose. And I'm using the word square with a little bit of wiggle room because they're not really squares. From an art perspective, that's what we're going to call them. All right, once you've got all the boxes on your bag filled in with your shape, you're going to go back and then you're going to color them in. Now you could do all of them the exact same color. You could do a pattern. For this one, I'm going to start my first row all one color and then think about what I might want to do next. Just taking your time. You can also let the texture of the bag show through. It's a little hard to see here, but the bag itself kind of adds some texture to my colors. I decided to skip a line because I think I'm going to do one whole row or one whole column in one color, and then I'm going to do the next column in a different color and make that my pattern. You can be as creative as you want here when you're thinking about your color choices. You could also decide to do different colors inside the shape if you wanted. It's up to you. Once you've finished coloring in your shapes, then you're going to want to go back in and color in the background. Think about what color you'd like. I tried out white here at first and it wasn't bold enough. If you want a really bold background white color, I suggest using colored pencils. But I decided I was going to go with a light pink so there'd be some contrast. And then you're just going to go fill in the background with whatever color you've chosen. And then after you've done that, you're going to go back to your original dark color, and you can swap it up if you want. If you started with black but you wanted it to be dark blue, you can do that. You're going to go over those original grid lines again just to make them bolder. It really makes your shapes pop. It might seem like it's not a big deal, but it makes the finished product look a lot cooler. You're going to go back over all your lines. And then the last thing is to figure out where you're going to put your name. So I counted out the letters in my name to make sure they would fit where I want them to. And then using that darker color, just went in and added my name. And there you go, your pop art Valentine's bag.